Okay, we're live. Hopefully we're not too super late for the battle. We're a little bit late for the battle. Turn 1, we saw a U-turn immediately. Ursa Ring coming out. Ice Punch hits the Ursa Ring, does a little bit of damage. Yawn goes into the Executor. Now the Trick Room is up, and Ursa Ring is in that Trick Room with the burn coming out. Terra Fairy already used on Executor, interestingly enough. I mean, it's good. But now you're going to want to be switching out Executor. Probably. But Ursa Ring's threatening big damage and faster than anything on the... Oh, wow, we have some names, actually, from the Umbreon team. Facade goes into... Holy moly, kills for Alligator instantly. The Crunch will do a little bit of damage, but not much. And now we have Steelix out. Looking real strong. Now we see Hitmontop coming out. 3 turns still left of Trick Room, and this Ursa Ring can still continue to pick up some KOs. I would go for the Hitmontop. I think you have to go for the Hitmontop. And then Iron Defense on the Steelix. That would be pretty safe. I think, because Hitmontop's threatening this Ursa Ring, but Ursa Ring threatens the Hitmontop even more. So it's kind of like you're sort of forced as Ursa Ring to target Hitmontop because you die if you don't. And Steelix can set up. Because if you set up with the Iron Defense on this turn, you'll still get 2 turns of Body Press. Oh, never mind. Gonna go for the switch out and protect. I like it. You know, you're burning that fake out, which is really nice. I don't know that you needed to switch out Executor. I mean, Executor is a really good matchup into Hitmontop, so I don't hate this. I definitely do not hate this. So now Hitmontop's in big danger. I mean, there's still 2 more turns of Trick Room. The question is, can the Crunch from Umbreon actually finish off the Ursa Ring? I think it can. So Hitmontop has a pretty safe protect play. A pretty safe protect play here. If that's what the Reunion Bash want to go for. Now, and don't forget, we do have a bit of a double threat because Executor threatens big damage as well onto that Hitmontop. So yeah, definitely both teams taking a lot of time to think about how they want to play. Or, you know, I actually don't know if it's both teams. At least one team taking a lot of time. Psychic does do a bunch of damage to that Hitmontop. Toxic actually comes out. And the Ursa Ring will be finished off by that close combat. But Ursa Ring has done its work. It's done its job, I think, here. Toxic will put the Hitmontop on a timer. Now we see Crobat coming out. This Hitmontop isn't going to be able to do much into either Pokemon. And honestly, neither is Umbreon. Now, of course, Crobat is very slow in this Trick Room. But Psychic will finish off Hitmontop. The Yawn goes into the Crobat. U-turn will finish off the Umbreon. And now it's just going to be whatever the last Pokemon is. I assume it's probably going to be that Moltres versus the whole team. So let's see what happens. I mean, this Moltres Blitzen is out. Can it 1v3? I mean, it's it's a good Pokemon for 1v3ing. I don't know. I mean, I think Steelix can just start throwing Body Press. Oh, and the Terra Steel. With the Terra Steel, this Fire Wrath is not going to do very much. Another Trick Room comes out. So that's good. That gets the speed advantage to the... but that Terra Steel is going to make that Body Press actually hit even harder than it normally would. So this Body Press on Steelix is super threatening. I'm guessing that... Oh, and we go for the Iron Defense. Psychic does a little, but not a lot. That Fire Wrath is going to hit pretty hard. But this Body Press probably just finishes it. I mean, I think you only get one Body Press. You get one Psychic and you get one Body Press. Because after one Body Press, you might die. Okay, but the Body Press does way more than enough and the game is over. Okay. Nice adjustments from the Scrambled Egg. I don't think that was the expected... Well, I know that was not what she was expecting from the Umbreon Reunion Bash, but managed to adjust and still win the game. And Steelix finally doing something, which is nice. I feel like invested in that kind of personally because I rated this Pokemon super high, and so for it to do, if it does poorly, then I feel I feel kind of bad. But yeah, actually no Entei, which is it makes sense, but it is interesting. It's definitely very interesting. Now we're gonna see the lead, the more standard lead this time from the Umbreon Reunion Bash. So how will this go? What might be different? What might be the same? Now, there is, of course, a fake-out play into Executor to stop the Trick Room. The Terra Steel comes immediately. Fake-out goes in, will stop the Trick Room. Acrobatics one-shots the Hitmontop, so really nice play there. And then a Nasty Plat coming out. The Trick Room still happens because it's Covert Cloak. It must be Covert Cloak. I forgot that. I helped build this team, but I already forgot. Wow. So the Trick Room still comes out. Now, this is a very, very dangerous Moltres. Like, I will say, even in spite of everything, this Moltres is super scary. Like, yes, there's Trick Room now, but, it's spicy. It's spicy. I don't know. It's pretty tough. We will see what Executor goes for. The skill swap, taking the Berserk away from that Pokemon, that's pretty interesting. Big damage, actually. But the U-turn will come out, does some decent damage into the Umbreon. And now Steelix. Now, the question is, does Steelix need to go for... Okay, if you get one Iron Defense off and then live, we've seen you're capable at that point of one-shotting the Moltres. But with the double special attack boost from Moltres, can you survive the Fiery Wrath? I think you can. I think you can Iron Defense right now and then Body Press on the next turn and just take that KO. I don't think that even with double special attack, like, the spread move will kill. I'd love to see Executor just, like, Giga Drain this Umbreon as well. I mean, you could also just hit Moltres, because Moltres is your big threat. If you can get rid of Moltres, then I think you're winning the game. But Moltres will switch out. Okay, I like that play. Conserve Moltres for later, but you are going to lose that Nasty Plot. Giga Drain does come. Toxic misses. Oh, that's very unfortunate. That's a 10% chance to miss only. Okay, but now Steelix is ready to Body Press to victory. It can hit really hard. It can easily kill Umbreon. Yeah, it can easily kill Umbreon. It doesn't do a lot to the Espeon that's hitting the field right now. Espeon could also reverse Trick Room. That would be really interesting if that does happen. That would be really interesting if that does happen. But it's like, how do you get rid of Steelix? It's very hard for you to get rid of Steelix. Like, Espeon, Body Press goes into the Espeon, does a lot of damage, and the Giga Drain finishes the Espeon in one turn. Now Toxic does land on the second turn into the Executor. So Executor is on a timer, but now Moltres is back out, and this Body Press is threatening huge damage. Now, if Moltres has Protect, you can burn the last turn of Trick Room, but I don't even know if it matters. I think even outside of Trick Room, you can't kill Steelix in one turn. You can't. And the Body Press in the Trick Room will finish off the Moltres, and that's going to be, I mean, that just has to be wraps. That just has to be wraps. Really nicely played from Scrambled Egg. I mean, didn't lose a single Pokemon, and one more Body Press, this game is just over. No, I don't know. I mean, you could switch to avoid the sleep, but you don't need to. It's just whether... I don't know how aware she is of that. Yeah, she did switch. That is going to mean she's going to lose a Pokemon instead of winning with all the Pokemon, which is a little sad because that Body Press would have just killed. But you know what? It's fine. We're taking it slow. We're playing it easy. I mean, this is just toying with your food at this point, though. Going Ursaring, that's just mean. I mean, now you're gonna protect one more turn, or you're gonna play rough or something. I mean, you could attack. No, you're gonna protect. Oh my god, this is just cruel. This is just cruel. Just let it end. And now what happened to Berserk? Why didn't Berserk trigger? This Berserk ability, like, doesn't work. I don't understand. I feel like it doesn't work on Showdown. Because you're definitely under 50. You were definitely under 50. But yeah, the Facade will easily take that out, and that's the game. Man. I mean, well played, but also kind of just being mean at the end. The game was so over. Oh, man. All right, good game. That was fun. That was fun to watch. Yeah, I don't know. I do like that Umbreon's Reunion Bash like tried some different things. Didn't just go with like the tried and true, like the standard. But I think the read was not going for the standard was a problem. When in reality, the standard was even worse. Like, the Scrambled Egg was really prepared for the standard lead. And that lead ended up being even worse. And so the fact that it was like experimentation in the first game, and then trying to go back to your tried and true in game 2 just led to like sort of this snowball effect where like Scrambled Egg won even when it wasn't what they were expecting. So then when they saw what they were expecting, it was a lot more straightforward even the second time. I think one thing, I mean, I would have liked to see Gligar. I'm glad that Gligar was brought. I'm also glad to see Espeon come out. It obviously like basically did nothing. I mean, it literally did nothing this game. But it was nice to see Espeon come out. Also, this is probably one of the weaker showings for Umbreon. I don't think the Toxic was the best. I think you'd almost rather have, like, I don't know. I mean, it's hard because Snarl would have been good or like Crunch. I don't know. It's hard. You want to yawn, but like, I don't know. It's tricky. It's just the Scrambled Egg did a good job of just killing everything next to the Umbreon and then letting the Umbreon and then Umbreon at the end when it's Umbreon versus everything. There's no chance Umbreon can't win by itself. So, yeah. But good play all around. It was a fun one to watch. And excited to be, getting into some of these week 2 games. And thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.